Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is the first video, so I figured I'd give you the lay of the land and show you a quick tree tour of everything that I've got, so you can follow along, and at the end of the video I'll tell you my future plans and go from there. So here is where it all began, this journey. I've got 3 oaks here. I picked up these acorns on holiday in Wales. I picked up about 10 acorns, I think it was in August, and I took them home, learned how to stratify them and, start their life out. And of those 10, only 3 made it, and here they are. Got this little guy. He was just one leaf. He sprouted up and just had one big leaf for months and months, and now in the last week or two he's just started this new foliage, this new growth, which is just really exciting. The next one here, this initial growth, this long stem here and these 5 leaves, he did that really early on, and again didn't do anything for months, and now we've got some more growth. And then the third one is looking okay as well. He was sort of in between the other two. He didn't get too big or too small, got to about there, and then just recently had this new growth. He has got some white patches on. I'm not 100% sure what those are, so if you have any ideas, please let me know. I'll go show you a couple more oaks that I've acquired. Here we have the next one. I believe it's I'm not sure, 3rd summer, maybe 2nd, but I picked this up from a local village fete. It was £1. Couldn't resist that. It was the only tree on the stall. The lovely old lady said it was an acorn she got from the Forest of Dean, and she didn't have any room for it anymore. So I picked it up, and yeah, really nice. I like that. I've repotted it. It was in quite a small pot, so I've given it a longer one to allow those roots to grow. And on to the last one. And here's the last oak, which I believe is at least, 3 years old. It's quite tall, and I picked this up from Facebook Marketplace. It was going for free. The people had no room for it again, and I snapped that up, repotted it, and I'll hopefully plant that one out this year or next and have a nice big oak tree. Moving on to my horse chestnuts. As you can see, I have a little forest here. You can see their conkers on the top of the surface, and these guys have done, I think, really well. I picked them up, all the conkers had germinated, and I've just put them in soil. They've taken off. This is their first summer, but unfortunately, as I've noticed with all the fully grown horse chestnuts in the area, I think it's quite common, the leaves, as the summer goes on, they just look a bit sad. I don't know if it's a disease or not. Like, he doesn't look too good, but some of them are really strong. This is probably the best one, this guy here. So I'm not 100% sure if I'll do those again next year, which is a shame, because it's really easy to grow them from conkers. There's these ones. I've got a few more to show you. Got some more here. I believe there's a couple in this pot, 3 in that one and 1 there. This is some wood chip that I've made. I managed to pick up a shredder on Facebook for a really good price, and it made this, and I found that really helps with the watering. You don't have to worry about them as much because it just retains that moisture in there. And again, they're growing, they're sprouting new leaves, but lots of brown patches. Okay, onto my hawthorns. All of the hawthorns I'm going to show you, I plucked them up all as tiny, tiny little seedlings, and they were all in non-viable spots, so they were never going to reach their full potential where they were, whether they would get walked over, trodden on, or driven over. So I've plucked them out and potted them up, and I've lost a few of them, admittedly, but some of them are doing really, really well. So here's the first batch, and on to the second one. And here is that second batch. These are probably the ones that are doing the best. So I've moved them out. And yeah, these are all tiny, tiny little seedlings, and some of them have really shot up loads. Like this guy's fallen over. He's gotten so tall, which is really exciting. My plans for those is to fill in some of the hedgerows on the property here. So next year, once they get a bit more established, I'll pot those out. Okay, next up is some of my favourite ones, are the hazels. Again, just like the hawthorns, these were all plucked from areas that weren't long-term viable for them. So I've got 4 here that are all doing really, really well. When I take them out, they do seem to, from their original growing spot, they do seem to have a little bit of a setback, take some time to recover, but once they do find their legs again, they really do well. So this is the first bunch here. I've got 4 here, got a few more around the corner, and here we have another 2 of the hazels. See, this guy's had a bit of trauma. I don't know if he got broken off, and now he's got a real large curving arc to his growth. And similar to the hawthorns, I'll probably plant them out and use them as hedging. And whilst we're here, we can move straight on to the, I believe they're field maples. We've got a few growing here on the property. He's got a bit of white on. I don't know, maybe I've overwatered him. These higher pots seem to retain the water much better. And I have read somewhere that the field maple likes sort of free draining soil, so my bad on that, but they seem to be doing okay. Again, whilst we're here, we can move on to the sycamores. Lots and lots of sycamores. I probably went a little bit too crazy with these. So with the field maples and the sycamores, again, they've all been plucked from areas that aren't viable. That's pretty much what I've done this year, as it's my first year doing it. And yeah, they're really easy to grow, these. Not much to these guys. I've got a few more I can quickly show you. Okay, here's another 6. Some of them I've picked up when they were this size at the work. That we have a car park, and there's a sort of a gravel margin around the outside where they were growing, so inevitably they were going to get weeded out and chucked in the bin, so I tried to save as many as I could. Probably my favourite one I've got is this guy. I say he's my favourite, but he looks neglected with this soil. But he was the smallest one I had that I found, and he's done so well. Just keeps on growing. Really easy to grow. Unfortunately, can't plant these out around here, on this property at least, because the sycamore seedlings are poisonous, toxic, I'm not sure which, to horses. And there's lots of horses around here, so I may try to sell these or give them away. And coming towards the end now, I was gifted this walnut tree. I think this is its 2nd year. I repotted it. It was in quite a small pot, and because I just didn't think it was looking too happy. There were bits of black on it everywhere, on the stems and the leaves. So if you have any ideas, please let me know. And then we have this one in front that I picked today from the car park at work, which I believe is an ash, which I'm not really sure what to do, as I know they're facing problems. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to plant them out, but I guess I can look after them for a little bit longer. And that's it. That's all the trees. And that's the tree tour, guys. Thanks for watching. So future plans are, if it's a tree, I'm going to try and grow it. I've already managed to pick up some wild cherry seeds and some birch. It's July 1st, 2024, and hopefully in the coming months I'll be able to collect some more seeds and pre-treat them and go from there. This is a hobby that I've picked up quite recently, and it's become a bit of a passion of mine, and I really look forward to documenting and showing it to you guys. Till next time, thanks for watching. Bye bye.